おはようございます。シャーロックホームズチャプター1のゲームをちょっとダウンロードしたので、ちょっと今日やっていこうと思います。バイオハザードリベレーションズちょっとまた続きやらないとダメなんですけど、ちょっとこっちちょっとやってみたいなと思って、前からちょっと気になってたんですけど、ちょっと今日やろうかなと思います。シャーロックホームズは原作がコナン・ドイルでしたっけね。ちょっと確か家に本あるんですけど、まだ読んでないんかな。1冊ぐらいやったと思うけどな。やっていこうと思います。ニューゲームです。母の愛。僕の部屋についてくすぐ尋ねよう。ちょっと全くわからないんですけど。
Ginger, that's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
船に寄ってるんですかね、この人。
Nonsense, still rattling around in your head.
おえ
Try
言うて
to
る。
forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce.
顔ビチビチやね
to
んけど。
avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Oh, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together.
なんか随分とイケメンの2人がいますけど。ジョンと主人公かな。主人公が多分ホームズかな。若いな。コルドナに着いたんかな。なんかお母さんの墓に行くのか。この人が悪そうな顔してんな。ああ、この人ら悪そうなんか。全く地理ができないんだけど、コルドナってどこでしょうか。ホームズ自体は確かイギリスの話やったかな。
Hey, Sherry. Come on, catch
新
up.
たな事件。
Yes,
母
yes.
の新たな事件。なんかこの間のオリエント教皇みたいなやつ。インタラクトするには、移動するには L、インタラクト×。L3 スキップ。L3 って押し込みやんな。インタラクトしたらいろんなものが見えるようになるんかな。別に×押しても何も出ないんやけど。走るんかな。あ、そっか。プレスタ4とボタンが違うんや。これ5でやってるんで。R1 になってる。
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
インタラクトするといろんな人といろんなことがわかる。走らないんかな。
Welcome to
Hashiro.
Palazzo Deluso, sir. If you need something, sir, please
Right
inquire
there.
at reception.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso,
イ
sir.
ルパラッツォデルロッソ。長い名前やな。
Would you kindly sign these papers, sir?
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people? Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
特に何もないんやろうな、これ。また最初やもんな。この人、めっちゃ床拭いてる。この人、めっちゃ床拭いてる。めっちゃ頑張るやん。じゃあ、操作になれるまで時間かかんな、これ。みんなめっちゃ床拭くやん。ここ違うな。ここ違うな。なんかある。ジェームズ。二項定理に関する論文を読んだがとても興味深かった。ちょっと意味がわかんない。大学生かな。なんか証拠を集めていかなあかんのかな。なんか事件とかが起きると思うんで、なんかそんな感じにことをふらっと書いてあってんけど。誰やろ。
Whoa, what a breathtaking man.
なんか、誰が喋ったんとか。肖像画や
Those
ね
are the sharp eyes of a man with a bright mind. Almost like mine.
なんかジョンの声か、これ。走るボタンと間違えんねんけど。なんか座ってる。演奏してるんだ。なるほど。めっちゃ人多いやん。みんなめっちゃ外で喋ってんな。ここかな。入られへん。違うんか。自分の部屋あっちかな。2階の20何ぼ言うたん。上に部屋番号書いてるやん。ちょっと待って、202やじゃなかったっけ。あっちか。こう洋館って言ったらこんな感じのバイオハザードのね1みたいな洋館みたいな感じですよ、これね。こっちでさっきおらんかったやんな。何
Would
こ
you
れ。
like a drink, sir?
ビールください。2階やんな。ちょっと部屋1階行かんとあかんのじゃん。
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps, in the meantime, you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight, the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche
こ
to
こ
all
な
our guests.
帰られへんの。
Let's check what they have on offer.
ここに
Let's
おるや
check what they have on offer.
ん。メニューってどこ。この人めっちゃ掃除してるやん。カジノレストランって下か。私ぐるっと回ってきたんや、これ。こっちやんな。メニューこれちゃうな。なんかあんま何もできへんねんけど。下くぐる。全然どこも行かれへんやん。
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
これさっき見たけど。この人がおらなあかんかったん。
A medium, John. Haven't we?
霊能者うさんくせえ。
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
霊能者と解雇。なんか後ろ髪隠してるけど。
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the
うわ、うさんくせえこいつ。
Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait? Why?
あんな変なサングラスあるん。
Why should I sit for a portrait? Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather
はってなん
close-minded.
だ。
Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
まあ確かにな。
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
歴史なんかもね、自分の視点から見た方が正義やと思ってるからね。いい人悪い人いろいろいるけど。
The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll
Bar?
find us a table. I'm
バーってど
starving.
こ？墓地で行われる闇の儀式。資料術師。そんなん多いな。吸血鬼とか出てくんの？どこ
The
どこ？
servant mentioned ceviche at the
Bar?
bar, Sherry.
ここ？
You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
Okay, time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached
サン
eggs
デ
with
ーズソース
hollandaise
をかけた
sauce.
落とし卵とベネディクトなんとか。
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
これでええの？何をしてないか今ちょっとわからんなこれ。この辺が拾ったやつが、まあなんかの証拠とかになったりとか、うわー、迷子になりそうなほど広い、これ。私覚えられへん、これ絶対。オプション。これは回ってならへん。あ、こういったマップ開くんか。ちょっと待って、何をするんこれ。マイストーリー。宮殿、記憶の宮殿。これがメインストーリーやね。なんかメイン、マークついてんのって何なんやろ。地図の上に置く。証拠を固定する。なるほど、そういうことか。地図に置けるこれ。そういうことな。置いたけど、置いたことになってんのかな。
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
まだ
What are
ど
you
う
waiting for? Put the dish down so we can tuck in.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
シャーロック・ホームズがシェリーなんか。
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
So it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Deliver it to him? Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry. Too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
何かしたいけど、杖の持ち主とかどうでもよくない？とか言ったらゲームにならんか。
But all right. Let me take a look.
No matter how long you stare at the stick, it's not going to walk itself to its owner.
The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven from the Old English name meaning garlic place. The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious
なん
weapon.
とか弾って
Its owner must
ロ
be
タン
vain,
木弾なん
volatile,
かそんなんやん
and
な。
of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner.
それだけでこれ分かる誰のか。
All right. I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was
そうや
here.
な、黄金に座ってた人が忘れてんやろうな。操作手帳を開いて、これを固定して、集中、戦闘、隠れ家、ジョン。これが最後の後の方やろうな。あ、もう今もういって。人々に話しかけて。どれでもいいんかな。
Could you help me?
That's a question I can answer.
一組の夫婦と対撃した将校席の3人が席についていた。庭に出か
Oh,
け
even
た。
with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
庭ってどうやって
Why
出る？
not? Let's see how good you really are.
ちゃうねん。これだ、ボタンがちゃうねんて。これが集中なんかな。庭？出ていいんかな。あ、出れるわ。この人らかな。さっきこの人らまだ来らんかったな。
Not that one, huh? You lost the bet, Sherry. Don't let that stop your search for the Navy officer.
え？
Could you help me?
Sorry, but I've never heard of it.
Do you know anything about this?
I can't help you, friend.
Oh, I am bored. Call me
Come
when
on,
you find
Cole.
the answer.
ごめんなさい。え？私じゃないの？海運証拠。え、いないやんな。え？ここ庭じゃないのか。じゃ。いけないよね。え？ここはまさか出られへんよな。庭ってどっから出るんだろう。庭よりは1階やのどっかやんな。スタッフオンリーって書いてんな。
Could you help me?
I can't help you, friend.
会計監査の人たち。 目が見えへん人多いな。どうやって外出るんや。ちゃ出れないよね。
Help me, please.
Don't take it personally, sir.
どうしてわかりません。
But I know nothing about this.
あ、そう、わからないのね。
I didn't see the owner, Sherry, so I can't help you
そう
find
ね。
him.
私もわかんないよ。ちょっと待って、どこから庭に出るんですかね、これ。
Excuse me, just one question.
I would never deny you, sir, but I know nothing about this.
そうね。じゃあ、行こうか。赤痢を患ってる。寝ておかんでええの、これ。危ないんじゃん。映すで、人に。どこ？行けないとこばっかりやねんけど。なんかめっちゃ最初で積んでんねんけど。いやでもここじゃないの？違うんかな。めっちゃこの人怪しいんやけど。
May I ask you something?
Sorry, but I've never heard of it.
Do you know anything about this?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
あ、この人やったん？なんて？
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
帝国貴族の持ち物。なんか高齢化に出るって言ってたな。帝国貴族の持ち物。英国貴族の持ち物？英国貴族って出てんのかな、ほんじゃ。梅毒。この人病気かな。病気もちょいな。
Come on, if you hurry, perhaps we'll see the ghost.
ここなん？ちゃう。ここなんや。
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves.
話が。
First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made.
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
ああ、推理すんのか。 多分こっちだと思うねんけどな。あ、長押しか。
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything I needed to know. I was after a strong, middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. That's me, Lord Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma? Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond too. Yes.
あ、さっきダイヤがと言ってたな。
It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this. How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a seance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a
Raja.
Raja, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped.
ダイヤで卵型。すごいね。
You insist the medium robbed you during the seance. But what occurred exactly?
Ah! It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands.
向こうで聞いてんじゃない。ちょっとプルプルしてるけど、
Then
首が。
something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade.
さっきの霊能者はちょっとうさくさかったよ
Indeed,
ね。
perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that
幽霊
cursed
出てくるの
ghost.
怖いんやけど。
Brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
なるほどな。
Stay here and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret. I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
彼氏非の亡霊。
This hefty chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Could one man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
殴られた人か。鼻血で取ったな。この人楽器弾くの好きやな。
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven.
あ、こ
And
の
there
人は
was a
そうなん
shadow.
か。
Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken. This
これ鼻
maniac
からめ
wants
っ
to
ち
kill
ゃ
me, and you're
血
asking
が
about
赤
the
いのがつ
spirits.
いてる。
I suppose this can wait. I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But the stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
Ooh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Really, Sherry? Poor thing.
Was this covered on purpose?
Of course. It is very dangerous to leave a mirror exposed during a seance. The spirits may become enraged.
Or someone may notice the trick they should not see. Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
How can you not love this stuff, Sherry? It adds so much atmosphere to the room.
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
クイックリ言われてもな、今やってんねんけど。
The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it.
ああ、なるほど、あそこにあったんか。これ何？
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough
え、
for
こ
a
れ心
proper
霊体なの？
chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was
What?
here, Sherry.
Half a glass of Balblair Scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need?
葉巻。
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
このなんか下のこの何これ？これ何？
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
Ah, seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry.
これで推理せっ
I'm
て
sure you'll make some good deductions.
なんのこっちさっぱりわからないけど。揃った？宮殿の記憶タブ。それ鏡じゃないのだから。ちゃうからね。殴った。窓の方を向いていた。え？ え？そうそう、誰かみたいだな。
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
Ah, I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
そうそうそう。ここに座って、あっちを見たんやろ？
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
ろうそくめっちゃ垂れてるこれ。
I didn't take the diamond, I swear.
めっちゃ難しいんやけど。
Oh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious.
え？
Feeble.
え？
I'm
Typicalness of women.
出れるんかな。あ、出れるわ。何これ。あ、靴のかかとじゃないこれ。
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
この人足めちゃめちゃやけど大丈夫この人。え、かかとだとたどるって何？まあたどれんの？アンジー。はあ、あ、そうか、インタラクトするのか。あ、ちゃうんか。えこれかかとの後な。これ何これ。花びら？花びらかーい。ちょっと待って。これ私固定してるよなこれ。集中モード。いや、ないんやけど。あ、これ今あったな。これか。これだな。
Size 4 with a broken heel.
女性ものかな。
Rose D'Amour. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
So, definitely not the ghost of a Raja? Unless... No. What a shame.
なるほどな。
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her.
This reminds me of the fairy tale, Sherry. Will you find your princess?
あっちからかな。話されへんのかな。
Is this familiar to you?
I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
女性のもんかな。
Do you know anything about this?
Oh, yes. I can tell you everything, sir.
ルシア。
May I ask for your assistance?
I would never refuse a nobleman, but I know nothing, sir.
あっちや。
May I ask for your assistance?
I would never refuse a nobleman, but I know nothing, sir.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
いないけど。あの人やったん？
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Please, don't get angry, sir. But I know nothing about this, I swear to you.
あれ違うのかな。この人じゃないの。絵の近く。いや、
May I ask for your assistance?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
そうじゃないのかな。 上言うたよね。
Can I ask you a question?
Don't be angry, sir, but I truly don't know.
Could you help me?
Don't be angry, sir, but I truly don't know.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what? And dressed as what?
何ってなんで質問ができへんの？ほんまやな。質問そんな質問の選択肢とかあったっけ？ジョンめっちゃ怒ってるやん。この人じゃないの？
Are you able to help me?
I would never refuse a nobleman, but I know nothing, sir.
ちゃうんかな。
May I ask for your assistance?
I would never refuse a nobleman, but I know nothing, sir.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
ちょっと待って、どういう意味？いや、これ固定してるよね。服はあかんの？なんか質問ってあんの？Could
you help me?
I would never refuse a nobleman, but I know nothing, sir.
銃を隠し持ってるってめっちゃ怖いやん。
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I would never refuse a nobleman, but I know nothing, sir.
Are you able to help me?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Oh,
Are you able to help me?
Call me when you find the
sorry,
answer.
but that's beyond my
の書き込み。なんそんな質問できへんねんけど。
Could you help me?
I would never refuse a nobleman, but I know nothing, sir.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
これか。この人か。
This painting looks authentic, but it's just a talented. Finally, there you are. One would think a maid.
なんや、メイドが違っとったんか。
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No, no. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
I'm a novelist documenting the supernatural and those who witness it. Now, should you take a starring role in the tale, I will need your name.
Oh my. A book? And you want to include me?
本当のこと言うとなんか逃げられそうやもんな。嘘ついてみたけど。
Something went wrong during the seance, Lucia, but no one will tell me what happened. You would be a valuable interview if you were there.
I was. And I saw everything with my own eyes.
Describe what happened during the seance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
You lied to the poor girl, Sherry. What a tease. She'll dream about being a character of that book.
Surely a pleasant dream is better than no dream at all, John.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
The ghost. Oh, sir, I'll remember it forever.
Lady Craven retired to her room
ま
to
だこの
rest.
パパしてんの。
Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
あの人寝たけどどうしたんこの人。想像で過去を再現することができる。返しの印に触れる。ああ。次。次。次。なんかモアモアしたが出てきてんのこれ。でいっぱいおる。こうかな。
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
そうやな、二人とも立ってるもんな。合ってんのかこれで。
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
当たってた。
I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226.
でもさんが
It
取
is
った
one
の
of our
か
finest suites.
If the
226。
lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
こっちやったっけかな。223 4向こうか。2526ここかな。ここか。
Lady Craven is not.
Do you know anything about this?
Don't be angry, sir, but I truly don't know.
弓のアイコン。
Lady Craven? Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall? Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall? Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall?
Do you know anything about this?
Don't be angry, sir, but I truly don't know.
入られへんて。
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her.
こうか。L？ 間違えた。
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall?
Do you know anything about this?
Please, don't get angry, sir. But I know nothing about this, I swear to you. Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall?
昼間でも振る舞い？わかんない。合ってんのか？合ってんのかわからんの。これ合ってんのかな。今トロフィー出たけどな。これトロフィーやんのかこのゲーム。マーが悲鳴を上げて指さして見分けられて、最後電話で彼女だ。226歳やな。ここやな。やっと入れるようになったやん。破れてる、破れてる。あれジョンかこれ。なんか死んでんじゃんこれ。
You're here, at last.
ああ、おっさんか
I
も。
didn't do that. I swear, I found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. Now it's a matter for the police.
やはり
Mr.
このおっ
Holmes,
さ
you
んだ
said
ろ。
it yourself. They're children. They'll only make things worse. You promised me you would investigate.
Investigate a theft, not a murder. Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death. You were the only one who can find the truth.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look, after you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
And was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you
じゃあ
know?
奥さんではなかったな。
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
So you didn't follow her. Interesting. Is Mr. Gallici still being held? And where did the
ガリッチさん
servants
先いなかったな。
He's in room 225. But that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will listen to reason. Where did you go instead?
To the bar. It had been almost an hour.
I see. And how long did you stay?
I partook of a well-earned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand. So what transpired after your detour to the bar?
I headed up to my room to find Emma on the bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium. But when I realized she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid news.
Splendid? The return of the diamond will be cold comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell. You must help me.
Let me see what I can find.
Barely an hour has passed and you already have yourself a murder mystery, Sherlock. Why am I not surprised?
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
卵型のダイヤ。
Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises. Everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched.
でも卵のあれ取っていかへんかったってことか？あとどこ？
This must be the missing diamond. A tremendous specimen, now forever tainted.
You think she stole the stone?
It's certainly possible. Won't get her confession now.
この中に入ってた
There
の
is
か
a
もしれんしな。
professional medium right next door.
'A remarkably simple lock. Aha, a neat hiding place. Why would she conceal all of this?
また蝶々。
Several £1,000s, that's quite a fortune. Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress.
あと1個？どこやろう？
Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress.
何も出てこうへんねんけど。 え、ちょっと待って。なんやろ、ないんやけどな。ここじゃないのかな、証拠。ここじゃないのかもしれん。違うかな。ちょっと待って、インタラクト。いや、わからん。なんやろ。ちょっと待って。
So young and so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
賠償金。ああ、治療費。なんかお金が必要なんや、この人。指輪が盗まれてる。
Someone was not happy with his post? Someone was not happy with his post?
なんか破っとんもんな。やっぱさっきのあれか？ここしかないのか？いやでもなんもないんやけどな。部屋から出れるんかな？出られへんのかなまだ。あ、出れるやん。リリー何言うたっけ？こっちか。入れないのか。ああ、ほんでこの部屋繋がっているってことか。はいはいはいはい、そういうことな。ここでな、繋がってるんだ。いや、ちょっと待って。
So young and so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
I am needed elsewhere.
ちょっとマジでわからんのだけど。 もう一個って。受付に鍵取りに行くんかな。行ってみるか。鍵くれるんかな。
Give me the key to Luca Galici's room. I need to talk to him about the events of the séance.
I suppose you are an impartial outsider. All right, but please do not give it to Lord Craven. We do not want to see our reputation damaged further.
Awkward. They still don't know what a nasty surprise awaits upstairs.
Hush. No need to cause another ruckus. The last thing we want is the police to come meddling.
あ、ここ開くってことやんな。開いた。本読んでるやん、この人。
I'm afraid I can wait
じゃあいつも
no
先
longer
に
to
お
hear
る。
your account of the séance, Mr. Galici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything. And spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm.
この人さ、ここ怪しいよね、ここ。この辺。あと1個。じゃあ霊能者だったら泥棒や。
I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait.
霊からもう聞いてますって嫌み
The
かいな。
spirits will have told you this already.
Not in the necessary state for summoning. Spirits prefer clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died in the very next room while you were in here. Did you not hear anything?
What? How? In fact, I did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man. But I never thought he would do that to his wife.
Well, you claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask her spirit why.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
Oh well, at least I can make the dead talk. Those scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was trying to escape. When I'm free, I'll demand compensation. This object simply isn't resonating with me. The spirits are silent, and so am I.
That's a remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Galici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a time in which I was truly happy.
What a coincidence. Lady Craven had a ring with the same design.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is a common theme in jewelry.
Do you always always travel with your books, Mr. Galici?
I do. In my line of work, one needs resources available to help deal with the unpredictable and unworldly.
You always take me to the best of places, Sherry.
A familiar substance. It's the ectoplasm that stained the seance table, but this time...
なんか言ってたな、なんか緑の、なんかわけわからんの。
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
Or weapons and defenses.
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
何フラスコ？これか。どこに置くんこれ。何のこっちゃわからん。ヘルプ。こうでええんか？なんかできたらしい。ゴムの乳液。
My faith in this medium has burst, just like a rubber balloon.
Do you realize just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the mouth?
これでもわーっとしたん出したんじゃん。
I'll bet it makes your rubber balloons glow impressively in the dark, but you'll regret it when the hypertension and vomiting sets in.
You mock my talents, sir. You shouldn't be so flippant about things beyond your earthly understanding. How ignorant one must be to compare a spirit's ectoplasm with balloons.
It was merely a word of caution. We both know how match factory workers look after several years on the job.
リンのせいで死ぬの？
Someone is making the most of his stay.
Can you blame the man? I'd say he's not ordering enough.
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
もうなんもないんか。
Bilge, balderdash, and baloney, the lot of them.
じゃあ間違えた。
Someone was not happy with his post.
いや、あそこ。
I am needed elsewhere.
あと一個なんなん？分からへんねんけど。ここ分からへんかったら俺進まへんやん。なんなんやろ。わからんな。あと一個どこなんやろ。ないんやけどな。ここ見つけんとこれ多分先進まないよね。これなんかの証拠やもんな。いやでもないんやけどな。何もどこなん。そんな見える範囲そんなないんやけど。今なんかあった。これか。どう見るこれ。お茶。
Virtus audacta sapit. Courage.
やっと見つけたよ。
A unique family motto.
The mystery deepens. A victim with a checkered past and poor taste.
これで証拠揃ったんかな。
I found these jewels secreted away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours
いつまで
reporting it
弾
all
んで
to the
たんで持ってた
police.
のこの人。
It turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself were she not dead already. Stop wasting time. The murderer is getting away. Get to the point, Mr. Holmes. I doubt I can help with this. I doubt I can help with this. I doubt I can help with this.
I am needed elsewhere.
?だから、これ、赤は何なんこれ。これは関係ないってこと？意味がよくわかんない。で、手がかりを選択すると組み合わせなあかんのか。じゃあ、だから、今は泥棒で特例使用にそんな感じ。そうやな。で、これやな。そうそう。んで、ガのブローチ。これやろ？んで、大丈夫、隠してるとこでやった。こっちかな？かな。わかんない。合ってんのかな。合ってるかどうかわからへんねんな、これ。んで、ガの指輪。これやろ？うん、そうそう。んで、どっちめっちゃむずい。めっちゃむずい。どっちかやんな、これ。まあ、どっちが犯人か、これ。最後当てなあかんやろうな。めっちゃむずいな、これ。どっちやろ 引っかくへんと思うねんけどな。わかんないけど。じゃあグルなんか。じゃあこれとこれか。だからどうなんやろ。いやまだやらなあかんなこれ。ことだな。あ、そっか。変わってくんのか。どっちが上がれ。うわーめっちゃむずいこれ。どっちなんやろ。ちょっと待って。ヘワはいやでもこいつ怪しいけどな。こっち。合ってんのかなこれで。これで終わったんかな。わかんないんだけど。
I am needed elsewhere.
So young and so dead.
終わらないのこれ。
Investigate, my friend.
Do you recognize this ring?
Should I? That's a third-rate piece
こい
if
つも怪しいけ
ever
ど
I've
な。
seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week. Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that. Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
これでいいんかな。ほんであっち行くんかな。あいつ告発すんのかな。めっちゃむずいなこのゲーム。おるやん。
Luca Gallici, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here.
でも隣の部屋と繋がってるからな、これ。
Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven was the real thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I am... I don't know what
ちょっと
you're
動揺してる。
about. How on earth can you believe these?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are
合ってんのかな？
fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your reasons were justified.
I
当たったん
I
か
don't know how
私の推理。
figured it out. But yes, I killed her. I had to. This woman could not get away with ruining my life twice.
Twice?
I knew Emma before she was a lady. I mean,
あ、
she pretended to be
なるほ
noble,
ど。
but
グループの、蝶々の持ち物が、あ、蝶々じゃガーだ。
from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us
まあ、
to
女性
rot
は
in
な、
jail.
裏切るもんですよ。
I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged. And I grabbed her throat.
You already suffered at Miss Emma's hands once. I'm not convinced you deserve to suffer again.
甘いな。
I can't help but notice the window latch seems faulty. Perhaps I should leave you here alone and fetch someone. I'm afraid it may take me some time.
逃がすの？
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
The police won't notice your disappearance immediately. Run, leave Cordona, and try to lead a decent life.
I won't forget your kindness. I owe you everything, Mr. Holmes.
Stop wasting time. Run.
ホームズさん逃がしたいけど大丈夫
Open
か
the door, Mr. Galici. Don't make it worse. We know you're in there.
Imbeciles, why are you dawdling? Step aside.
強い。ふわーって。ふわーふわー逃げられたね。
That was too much fun, Sherry.
まあ、ダイヤ見つけてくれってダイヤあったから。
Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything, even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
Ah, a figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
このホテルから出るんやな。おっしゃおっしゃおっしゃおっしゃ、1個目なんかクリアしました。仰ぎ方が、風がけえ仰ぎ方してる。
Sherry, I forbid you to spend another night here. The hotel's
せやな、警察が来たホテルとか評判落ちるよね。
A free ride for every hotel visitor.
お
Just tell
お。
me where to go.
どこ行くんやろ。
Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
The funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. Couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
何を突き止めるんだ。
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
ここ墓地なんか。あ、ほんまや。あそこ、多分この辺。看護家みたいな。
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
みんなめっちゃ掃除してるけど。これ寒くないから裸よこの人。でどこ行くん？広いなここ。行けないけどここから乗り越えれんちゃうんこれ。そこなんか牛のお尻みたいなのがはみ出てるけど。こっちじゃないのか。行けないとこ多いなこのゲーム。このなんかひょいって乗り越えれんじゃん。うわ広い。これ絶対迷子になるやんこれ私。ここで何すんのこれ。どこに誰とも話されへんねんけど。何ここ。これ何すんのここ。なんか猿みたいなライオンかななんかいる。何これ燃やすとこ？何ここ。全然どこも行けないんですけど。めっちゃ走ってんねんけど。行けないってば、ちょっとどこに行くんこれ。こいつ段差ぐらい登ってよ。あ、ここから入れんのか。入られへんし。いや、どういうことや。ちょっと何すんのここ。ちょっとジョンさん。何をやねん。集中するの？集中したよ。集中したら早く歩かれへんねんけど。何なの？特に何もないんやけど。ちょっと寒い。ちょっと待って、何すんのここ。 ここなんかあんのかな。あ、墓地、こっち、これ私、墓地に行き着いてないってことか。いや、ここ入られへんかったよね。いけないやん。いけないやん。人いっぱいおる。ちょっと墓地に向かってんやろ。あれ離れてる。じゃあこっちか。入るとかじゃないんかな。そう、でもここやねんな、墓地って。関係ないかな。でも出られへんしな、ここから。何すんねやろ。はあ、なんか負けたらしい。思い出そう。思い出そう、思い出そう、思い出そうはいいけどさ。
May I ask you something?
ロックせなかったんか。
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir. Are you able to help me?
A man like you should not speak to a man like
俺みたいな人
Time
間。
to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what interest?
Excuse me, just one question. Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
またジョンが怒ってるよ。こんな片っ端から聞かな分かれへんやん、こんな。
May I ask for your assistance? Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?
あれここにおった人がおらんくなってる。もうジョンすぐ怒るんだよ。
Could you help me?
His Majesty came out of his palace. I know nothing.
L2 ってどっち？これ。入られへんのよな。びっくりしたびっくりしたびっくりした。
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
めっちゃむずいんやけど。どれよ、もう。何これ。
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
で、次ここなん？これか。
The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then.
で
I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
ここに埋められたんか。
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything. It will get easier soon. Rest in peace, Mrs. Holmes. Rest in peace, Mrs. Holmes. Rest in peace, Mrs. Holmes.
アースターのあれか。あれ、あ、入れるやん。入れるようになったわ。お墓参りに来たのよね。
Pocket watch? It seems familiar, John. Why is it here?
「謎の訪問者」誰かが置いたんかこれ。
Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother. This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently.
なるほどな。あ、間違えた。ペケボタンやったな。こうか。
A candle in a small puddle of wax. It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested?
This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be?
こっち誰かおったよな。そう、この人、この人。
Help me, please.
Doesn't remind me of anything.
Someone else can help better, sir. Are you able to help me? Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Excuse me, just one question.
It's funny when someone like you asks someone like me for help.
This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be?
A man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prints suggest he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
私の方がちょっと背が高い。
You were about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
なんか走っていった動物。え、チャリこっちに走ってったのこれ。こっちなんで？昔のチャリ。
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
It's stained with oil paint. The hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree.
どこだ？あっちかな。
Oh, it's that.
Be nice, Sherry.
Mr. Holmes, did you come for another portrait?
ああ、昨日のなんか怪しい絵描く人。
Performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name.
この変なサングラス。
I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Cadona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand.
知り合いかな?
Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too are loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
I must have been
misinformed.
I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
Are you all right, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light.
なるほどな、そういうことか。まあちょっとやってみたんですけど、まあ面白いですね。この続きはちょっとちょっと保存しといて、またちょっと今度やろうと思います。次はバイオハザードやろうかなと思うんですけどね。ではこの辺でまた続きまた今度やろうと思います。ご視聴ありがとうございました。